The big news in the fall was the introduction of Windows 8 and a whole lot of models in all styles that took advantage of that. One of the features of that is touchscreen and an integration of touch capability. Do we expect to see a lot more touchscreen laptops at the Consumer Electronics Show?
Manufacturers are adding touchscreens to more laptops at this point. Up until now, it's been costing about $100 to add a touchscreen to a laptop generally, but you'll be seeing a lot more of those now as time goes on.
Another trend this fall has been convertibles, laptops with a pull-out tablet. They're really cool, but they haven't caught on big time. Is there anything at CES that maybe will change that?
Well, up to now they've been expensive, and they've also been kind of heavy for a tablet. They're light for a laptop, but heavy when it comes to using it as a tablet. But I think that manufacturers will be introducing maybe not lighter ones, but at least less expensive ones. They'll probably have a bunch in a different array of price ranges.
Now, tablets proper, we had a slew of new models come out this holiday season. Are we expecting much more at CES?
Probably not. Most of the major tablet manufacturers have introduced their new tablets, but maybe we'll see a few from a couple of outliers, and also maybe more Windows 8 tablets. There haven't been a whole lot of those yet.
And what about keyboard solutions? That seems to be growing. Will that be an interesting area of maybe accessorizing your tablet?
Yeah, well, the more people want to use tablets as a computer, the more they're going to be looking for keyboards. So there have been some really neat keyboard solutions like the one on the Surface, and I think that we'll see a lot more of those.
Last year, one of the big things at CES was the introduction of the so-called Ultrabook, the thin and light computer. Are we going to see more or less everything become thin and light this year in laptops, or? Probably
not. I mean, everybody wants a thinner and lighter computer, but not everybody wants to spend the amount of money that it costs to buy a thinner and lighter computer. Intel did want to keep the prices down. They have kept them below $1,000. But if you're looking for a $400 or $500 computer, it probably won't be a thin and light computer.
What's going to be important in the improvements in laptops as far as performance goes?
Probably the most important is battery life. The chips will become more energy efficient. They'll get you longer battery life on your laptop. But then, of course, always as with Intel, faster boot up and better performance.
Consumers are buying way fewer desktop computers than they used to, but we did see some innovations in the past year, like desktops that were giant touch screens that you could play games on, for example. Are we going to see anything interesting in that area in CES, do you think?
I think so. There's an interesting new form factor coming out. Sony just introduced a desktop where it essentially lays flat on the table, and you can have your whole family stand around and play games on it or do puzzles or whatever. And the really interesting thing about this is that it's battery powered, so you can just pick it up and move it from room to room. You don't have to worry about plugging it in.
Donald, we'll look forward to your reports on what you actually see on the show floor in Las Vegas. I'm Paul Reynolds for Consumer Reports.